Republican National Convention in Uptown Charlotte now that less than 100 days away, but is its future now in question? President Trump demanding that Governor Roy Cooper guarantee the convention will be open to all visitors or else risk losing this major event completely. The president making those statements this morning on Twitter.
And Channel 9's Elsa Gillis has spent all day reaching out to leaders and joins us now live from the Spectrum Center. Elsa.
Yeah, Damani, Erica, this is one of the sites behind me, one of the areas of town we all thought would be filled to the brim with people come August for the RNC. But now between COVID-19 and the president's latest comments, that probability is more unclear than ever. This Memorial Day morning, North Carolinians awoke to this series of tweets from the president, threatening to pull the RNC from Charlotte if allowing full attendance isn't guaranteed by the governor. If not, we will be reluctantly forced to find, with all of the jobs and economic development it brings, another Republican National Convention site. The convention is expected to bring tens of thousands of visitors to the Charlotte area and millions of dollars in economic impact. Today, a spokesperson for Governor Roy Cooper put out a statement saying officials are working with the RNC and North Carolina is relying on data and science to protect our state's public health and safety.
This may be an attempt by the president to either force the governor's hand, or it could be an attempt to start folks thinking about a virtual renomination convention. I don't think anybody, including public health officials, know what will happen in 3 months. So we are literally flying blind into this.
Political analyst Dr. Michael Bitzer says the simple logistics of moving a convention of this size to another city is unheard of, and we've not seen that happen before.
And remember, in 2012, the RNC was dealing with a hurricane, and they still had their convention in Florida. So I think the likelihood of a move is highly suspect at this point, but we just don't know what the president will be thinking and what the reaction by the COVID, the novel virus, will be as well in 3 months.
The city of Charlotte, Mecklenburg County, and Emergency Management put out a joint statement today saying that they will continue to plan for the RNC while respecting national and state guidance regarding the pandemic, and that they anticipate providing guidance for large events, including the RNC in June. Now, Erica, it is important to note that the president is not a party in the RNC contract. It's only between Charlotte and the RNC host committee. And I plan to have more comment and reaction from city leaders at 6. Back to you.
Elsa, thank you. The Reopen NC movement gathered in South Park today for a Memorial Day rally. Organizers say their goal was to honor those who fought and died for our freedom, but also they say it was about fighting for freedom now, calling on the state to reopen more businesses. They say that 50% capacity is not 100% freedom, and that other businesses like gyms and bars should be able to open. They say it's about the ability to make their own choices.
We need to find a way to reopen the economy and keep the people who are at risk of this virus safe.
Under phase 2, restaurants, salons, barbershops, and pools can reopen at about 50% capacity. Gyms, bars, playgrounds, and some other businesses remain closed. There were reopen rallies all over the state of North Carolina today. A large group attended this rally in downtown Raleigh. There were rallies also in Greensboro, Asheville, and Wilmington.